Hello, this is Camaxide, back with Map 10 Part 2. We are just about to use the green skull key. And when we get in here, we get Sonic Clang One Machine, which is the album we picked up earlier in the cabin. In part 1, we went into a hedge maze, but now in part 2, we have run into a much larger maze, which you can see here. It's a rather massive maze. And you see, there's a switch here with a skull on it. That lowered this part, freeing the Revenant, hence the skull on the switch. And we will need, for the first part of this maze, to kill off 4 different monsters like that. And here you see one of the stone guardians. That's a stone version of the demon. Just like we also had some stone versions of the imps. There we got some gas. You see this stepping stone on the ground? Whenever you step on that, this trap will go off. And when we get in here, we will get to another stone guardian. And when we press this, this will free one of the stone demons. And he spits these stones out. And you should be careful also when he explodes, because a lot of rocks come flying and they deal damage if they hit you. So now we have taken down 2 of the 4 first monsters. This is a blind path leading just to some cells. Now we get to the hub. And here you can see this one we have not unlocked. We have taken this one. And we have taken this one. So we need 2 more in order to get further into this maze. So that's the first part, that's the lower part that you're looking at right now. And here we unlock the slime imp. And we can go this path for the last one. So that has lowered this. And as we step on this one, we get through these bars. Yeah, we can first go this path. And these stone imps, they hit really hard, so be sure that you're not pressed into a corner with them. And then we get under this bridge, and this is the center of the maze. And then we have 4 new switches on this side of the maze. And we will go this way first. This leads to the switch that unlocks the arc vial, as you can see on the switch. So then we have 2 left. And I'll do this one first, as he is the hardest one. He's hard enough that I'm gonna use this weapon a little bit. And he will come up straight in front of you when you press this switch. And he has a lot of health, as well as a comet attack. And then there's only 1 left, and that is the Caco. And again we have one of these traps. And 1 more of them over here. And another of the stone guardians. And the Caco demon we will find here. And as we killed the Caco mother, you could call it, there will be a couple smaller Caco demons coming after you. But for now we're just gonna move on. We're not gonna wait for them. Some more stone guardians. Just a note to self. And as you can see here, we have these again. You can see there's something up there. So let's go back down here. If you look at this rock, the texture is a little different from the surrounding one. And we can go out here. And then we have only one to go for treasure. And from here you can see that there are some armor shards up here. So now we can climb up this. Like usual, it's easy when you know how. And when we step on this plate, we open a cave. And then the original song of this level returns. The cave is open, but the guardians are also awoken now. That means all the stone demons that was previously frozen, they were now struck with lightning and awoken. Which also means that now we can more easily trek around the labyrinth without the guardians blocking the path. And then we can also now get down into the cave. And in several of these caves that the monsters comes out of, we can go up and fetch some secrets. Now, I don't need all these health pickups. I already have max. actually the water here is very cold, so you will take a little bit of damage if you run into it. Now I will track back down here, because there's quite a lot of secrets in this big cave right here as well. Now, one of them was that when we killed the Revenant, we opened a small entrance on this side. So we can get up here on his ledge. And if you look over there, you can see that there is something glowing, and every time one of the water droplets falls down into there, you can see that the splash is also lit up in that cyan color. And you see also that there is a switch on the wall over there. Let's go first for the switch. This is where we can jump down to that one, and you see that it has the icon of one of the armor helmets. So if we jump out here and pick that up, we get 300 blue armor. And if we go back up and take this route, we can press this button, and then you see we open this door over here and we get 2 monsters coming out. And these are the Hellion. I have given them different attacks, and you can listen to their charge sounds and how long they are charging up for the difference between their attacks. That is a heavy one. So if they have a very loud sound, then they're about to send a heavy attack. Let's go up here again to get some leverage. It's easier to hit them from down here, actually. This is a powerful weapon too. This cave opened when we pressed the button. And in here we get some goodies. And now you see we are under this bridge that we saw earlier. And here we can go under the waterfall. We can continue down here. Oh, it's probably just above us. We can actually just go in here. And if you see these statues again, that means that we are now at the last of the switches. So now the treasure is unlocked. And we can teleport back. And actually, if you look here, you'll see that the cyber doll is over there on the edge. And if we go back here, we will get to the stairs we were coming up earlier when we went back down for the secrets. And over here, we get the Berserk. We don't really need the health that it provides, but it's always good to have the Berserk. Let's walk this direction first. Now we can look both down to that little island we teleported onto, as well as looking across where we were earlier. And from here we can climb all the stairs up. And from here we can look over to the cabin where we were earlier in that small maze over there. Here's a save point and we can leap down. And this cave system is quite big. Look at it on the map. You can see compared to the maze we were in, which is already rather big, this is also a big cave system. So this is the second of the big cave rooms. And here we need the yellow skull. So now you can see that we get back into the part we were earlier, where we had this super shotgun. So in order to get that, we need to press this. You see that there's this flashing light in here. We press this and it comes down. Now we get both these weapons. We should only have one, of course. As we picked that up, these stairs came back so that we more easily can track around the level. And I almost passed this, but this is the second album on this level. And this is for Demon Slayer. That's also by Sonic Clang. And both these albums are the songs played on this level. One of them is played in the labyrinth, and the other is the main theme that is playing now. And from over here, sorry, should go back up there. And from over here, we can carefully walk over to this side. And here we get an armor bonus. And then we can keep climbing over the edge here to get a health bonus. And then we can keep climbing over here. Which only gets us to this part where we can go up and get that rocket. Not very much, but it's something. And now we are out on the ledge underneath the cabin and a small labyrinth. And here you can hear the ocean, the crashing waves beneath us. And if you look down here, is where we got out when we were in the cabin. We took the bookshelf lift going down, and we got out there, picked up the supercharger there. And now there's only 6 kills left on this level. I did hear one of them. And I do see that we have one secret left. So that's the 4th map where we have one secret which we have not found. And now you see we are again by the ocean. We will jump down here. It has a funny thing. You cannot use the flamethrower when you're underwater. It doesn't work. So now we have done pretty much everything, but we have not used yet the pink skull key, which we're going to do now. And then we will be able to go also into that treasure room and pick up that big satchel. The BFG bars can be lowered from all these 3, doesn't matter which way you come. Then you get the BFG 9000. And I'm a little curious as to which secret I forgot this time. So I guess we're just gonna go secret again. Oh yeah. A spider nest, a treasure at best. So when we were down in the cave, let's see, when we were down here around this location, we could have tracked up from over here and followed over here, and inside there is a secret just like it was over here, pretty much. So that's the one I forgot to pick up. Now you see all of these are green. Each of them turned green for each of the switches that we activated. And now we can press this and get that. And now you see that our gas capacity went up to a maximum of 900, bullets 800, shells 250. So now we will not hit the cap anytime soon. And that's the end of this level. So that was 1 hour and 30 minutes. And next we will be entering Mars nuke facility, which is down on the right hand side. And it says, unable to shut down the portal activity from the receiving end, You head over to Mars Nuke facility to look for clues as to where the demons spawn in from. As you enter the facility, there is no doubt. You reached the right place as the stench of nuke waste fills the air. That's it for this video. See you in the next one.